with that said, I would ask the cities to give an overview of what they would envision would be the use of funds from their perspective of the SPLOST renewal. And I will start with Mr. Loxton.
Okay. What we would propose, we've got totals up to 22. We're very optimistic that we'll hit the max over here. So if we hit the max, we will look at retirement, general obligation, 5.4 million. Street resurfacing of 6 million. Multi-use path resurfacing 2.4. Crosstown at Peachtree Parkway intersection improvement. That's 650,000. That's local match that's needed for the tip. State Road 74, State Road 74 South path extension, 500,000. Right Aid multi-use path connection, it's down south, 74 also. $1,015,000. Rockaway Road multi-use tunnel and path connection, $1,140,000. State Road 74 North multi-use bridge and path connection, $1.9 million. State Road 54 East multi-use bridge and path connection, 1.9. Corrugated metal tunnel replacements, 500,000. North Peachtree Parkway shoulder erosion, 70,000. And miscellaneous path extensions of 500,000. That totals $22 million, which the max here on your forecast says it will be $21,798,000. So that would be our proposed projects.
Mr. Stevens.
Yeah, I'm not prepared to give you proposed projects. We have the preliminary draft, which council hasn't determined to be the final thing. Generically, just say 90% of what is proposed, and we're thinking of transportation enhancements, transportation projects, and 10% of the debt reduction. But the final list would not be ready to go forward until we decide exactly what we're doing.
Mr. Rewalt.
I follow Ken's lead here. We have a couple of projects. One that the state said they were going to do for a long time, and that was Tyrone Palmetto Road, coordinating it. Whether that ever happens or not is something else. We do have some infrastructure problems that we're addressing now, which is going to take some of it. We have no debt at this point, and therefore it would all go to transportation unless something catastrophic happens that we have anticipated.
Mr. Butler.
The town of Brooks has not defined any improvements this time, but we're having a meeting Monday night and we will go over and see.
Gentlemen, thank you. The question then arises as under the SPLOST legislation, there are two methods that Mr. Frady alluded to earlier. One is what I call the statutory method, which gives projects a Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3 status. And from that, garners the remainder that is divided essentially based on population. The second method is by agreement. The cities in the county can enter into a agreement that would have the effect of extending SPLOST from 5 to 6 years. Is there consensus among you that we can arrive at an intergovernmental agreement for allocation of these funds based loosely on the discussion that we have had?
Based loosely? Yes.
Yes.
I think you already know that I think our 4% is kind of low, but we can discuss it.
Gentlemen, that is the extent of the discussion that we needed to have tonight. Are there any other comments from any of you regarding this law? Mr. Ballot?
No comments.
Mr. Earl?
What did we decide on debt reduction and all those projects attached to it? Did we decide to leave those in there or just go straight to transportation?
Well, we decided so far, I have heard you say that by intergovernmental agreement, we can use the allocation for the countywide proposed projects, and then we will arrive at a mutually beneficial split for the rest of the funds. And by intergovernmental agreement, that would allow the SPLOST to go for 6 years instead of statutory 5. Mr. Steele, any further comment?
No, I think the 6-year would be good, and I think we have excellent working relationships among the governments within Fayette County, and I think we can reach an amenable solution to the distribution of funds. But I would emphasize, I truly think that there is a need for continuation of the SPLOST going forward if we're going to have an impact on the long-term transportation needs of Fayette County.
Mr. Loxley, any further comment?
No, sir, Mr.
One other item that I'll point out is that in our discussions regarding the Justice Center acquisition, and that is the purchase of the lease, that is a debt reduction, and that debt reduction would in effect save county taxpayers approximately $31 million in interest cost over the life of the lease. So it is a substantial reduction in the cost of the Justice Center itself by being able to purchase that off of. The second thing that I would like to point out that the Commission has discussed is that as a part of the retirement of that debt, we would like to seriously consider and would propose doubling the homestead exemption with regard to property owners. So we think that is a tremendous benefit to all the taxpayers of Fayette County, and it warrants their consideration in looking at voting to approve the SPLOST and thereby lower some of the debt cost on an ongoing basis. If there's nothing else to come before us, Harold, have I covered all the pieces? Gentlemen, if there's nothing else to come before us.
Before you do, what's step 2?
Step 2 is that we will need to work on the actual project list that we intend to go forward with. And from that project list, we would develop an intergovernmental agreement. And from that intergovernmental agreement would be the vote at the county commission level to ask for renewal of this